Camila, you ready?
Let's do it.
I'm excited right now.
My first podcast ever.
Ooh.
A little nervous.
Camila Rey.
Today I have a package deal. 2 for 1. 2 amazing artists, dope artists. One is, this is her first time ever. And another one, he's been around the block. You know, we've been out here. My guest, Santos Jaguar.
Hey, what's up? We're back. It's the Santos Jaguar.
Let's go. And Camila Rey. Hell yeah, I'm excited for this one.
I'm excited for you, dude.
Ooh,
I love this new place. You know what I'm saying?
It's nice. It's nice for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I
Little
thought we were going in
upgrade.
somewhere else. I saw the title outside of the building. I was like, where's this guy taking me, man?
It's an undisclosed location.
Yes.
I'm walking in. He's like, this is actually an intervention.
It's like, this is not an
Bro,
interview.
Santos have been going crazy lately, you know?
Yeah, I have
You
a
know,
little bit.
for people who don't know Santos, Santos is a savage. Like, people don't know. I know Santos deep. I know that real Santos. Nah. But I feel like I'm excited because this is your first. You guys are putting out a song, right?
Yes, the song's out now.
Oh, it's out now?
Yes.
Check it out on Spotify.
What's it called?
Quiero Quiero.
Quiero Quiero.
Yes. Produced by Adam Banks. Shout out to Adam Banks.
He should have been here, but you know what I'm saying? Life,
Yeah, some things came up, you know.
shit, you
The
know?
life of an artist.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's available now on all streaming platforms featuring Camila Rey.
It is.
Yeah.
This
Check
your
it out,
first
guys.
song? This is your first song?
It's the first one that we're releasing. Yeah.
Ooh, that's
So
out. Yeah.
Dang.
I'm releasing this one as a feature over here with Santos.
Yep.
Was the process exciting to do? Because I know this is your first time to put something out.
Yes, so it is going to be my first time to put something out, many more to come, but it was exciting. It was really cool to create it in the moment. It's kind of how it happened, just kind of on the spot.
Yeah, it was it took 2 sessions, right? I think.
Yeah, took 2 sessions. So
We did it in like an hour, both of them.
Yeah, and we did a little bit of Spanglish in this one, so you know,
That's
getting
gonna be
that
different.
Latino vibe. Yeah, it's like a cumbia pop. I would
Yeah,
say.
cumbia pop. Yeah, and then I am gonna be dropping like a cumbia remix of it, like that I showed you.
Right.
So
right.
the homie in New York, Ale, the producer, he made a straight up cumbia remix of it. Because this one's more popish.
Yeah.
It's more so like what, maybe not what our parents will listen to, but more so like with Gen Z. But with that
Yeah.
remake, that's definitely like some
More what our
hard
parents would
cumbia.
listen to. Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so shout out to him from New York. But yeah, man, it was a cool process. Like, I approached her. I can't remember how we even. I think you
I was
reached out
doing
to
a
me,
music
right?
video. No,
Oh,
I was doing
yeah.
a music video with
Maikon
Looney.
was there.
Yeah, and with
Oh,
you.
that one?
Yeah, and I
Oh.
guess he posted me, and then
I reached out
Reached
or
out
started
to him.
following you.
That's
Yeah.
dope as fuck.
The music video that still hasn't come out.
It's gonna come out
Good
sooner or
things take
later.
time, guys.
Yeah, good things take time.
Too much time, I guess.
Yeah, duh,
it's
dude.
gonna be bomb.
Well, that goes back to like what we talk about as an artist, and like, it's like, man, you gotta figure out a way to like keep pushing forward,
Yeah,
man.
100%. Well, I feel like at this point, the people that were involved in the song, we have built a bigger audience, you know? So
Yeah.
that's the only thing I'm very excited with. Looney, he's been killing it, you know?
Yep.
Zazilla,
Yep.
you know, Nate, myself, and the other guys have been really working really hard to build a bigger brand. So that's just gonna make a bigger impact, I feel like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Excited.
So yeah, that was gonna be very, very, very interesting.
You'll have some music out too, and you'll be in the
Yeah,
video.
I'll be
So
in the video. Yep,
Fuck
we're
yeah.
doing it all.
See, that's why I feel like it's important to always keep going. Like, if most people, they do something, they just stop because something happened. It's like, no, you just got to keep going, and it will make sense in the future.
So is there any date on when that's gonna come out yet, or
Fuck, I don't know. We still, like I said, things take time.
it's still in the air?
Yeah, but we'll get it done. We'll get it done soon.
Basically, stay tuned.
You gotta, yeah, man. You gotta put the freaking pressure on, you know.
So,
Maikon.
yeah, you know, this is coming. So,
We're
Quiero
interviewing
Quiero.
you now. Just like,
Quiero Quiero, how did that come about? Like, what's the meaning behind it?
So I guess I'll share a little bit, and then you can share your point of view on it. Like, I approached her on like, I don't know. I had been doing a lot of party songs and heartbreak songs, and I said, you know what? Nowadays, like, everybody's going through situationships, and like basically the hook is like quiero un amor sincero. You know, like I want something sincere.
Is it hard for you, Santos? Because it's been tough, you know, to find somebody lately. I get it, but like we said, good things take time, and it's been taking a long time for you.
Hey, he was in his healing era. Come on.
Thank you, Camila. Thank you.
That's
See, shout out to Camila.
Yeah,
that's a long time. That's a long healing process.
yeah, fuck, dude.
I am healed. 2024. I've been saved. I've been going to church. You know.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I stopped hanging out with Maikon. You know? Like I've been doing a lot of better things to better my life since I last been on here. You know. I wore a hat this time because last time Maikon didn't fix my hair. Oh, yeah. This time the production value went up, so my hair, I didn't want to risk it. No, dude, I think, well, no, the funny thing is though about the song too is that I am like, I'm being sincere too because even in the lyrics, like, I don't know if you suggested it, but like we said, like, quiero tu cuerpo para ser sincero. I think, didn't you say like, oh, you should use that in there? Or was I
think that was you.
I swear you suggested it.
I think I suggested the mi corazón está frío como tiempo de enero.
Yeah, see, that's part of the collaboration process. I don't remember, but regardless, like we still added the line of like, oh, quiero tu cuerpo, you know, which is very like you could say materialistic or very like vain, I guess.
Yeah.
So even though I'm saying like I want something sincere, it's still real, you know.
Okay, so what are you looking for nowadays then? If that's what you want, what's the image that looks like the perfect woman for Santos?
Just someone sincere, bro. Like a genuine connection, you know. I think just someone that, you know, like has put in the work for themselves, I guess.
Are you ready for that though? Because sincere could mean like, yo, she's gonna, you know, push you in the right way. And that's uncomfortable sometimes.
It is uncomfortable. And
you ready for that uncomfortability?
Yeah, I'm 100% ready, man.
Yeah.
And I think there's been a lot of things that even me as an individual, as like a man, I'm like, I have to show up in a certain way to have that type of relationship. Like relationships are not easy. I think we've talked about it.
Oh yeah.
It's like you have to build it. So yeah, bro, I feel like I'm ready, but I've switched my mindset on it for sure. Someone that's supportive, someone that understands like what I'm doing, but also like, it's not gonna be easy.
Yeah.
And like, again, I did recently start going to church, and like that is something that like it's not about going to church, bro. It's about like just bettering my relationship with God and myself. And so,
do you see a difference between Santos at church and Santos at Friday, like perreo sucio type of stuff?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think like, for example, another goal of mine that I started this year, I think I might have talked about it last time, is like, I haven't smoked. I don't smoke anymore.
Ooh, yeah. I think you're.
Yeah, I already hit the year mark, and then like, I'm not drinking anymore.
Damn.
So like, when I go out to these events, like, I'm chilling, bro. Yeah. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm more focused, and I told myself like, maybe I'll drink in the future when I could celebrate something.
Yeah.
But like, I've been inviting you to these events, and like, bro, I'm chilling. Like, I'm handling business. I'm hosting. Like, I'm focused. Like, I'm really wanting to challenge myself this year, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And like, it's usually all the work that you have to do behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That matters, because people could talk all day, right? I'm saying this out loud, but it's like now I have to hold myself accountable, and I have been.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about talking about it. I'm not afraid to, because I'm like, yeah, I've been doing the work. So yeah, man, I'll talk to my good friend about like the whole. He's trying to find a partner in church too. That's in that.
Well, are you looking for a religious woman?
I mean, that's what you suggested to me last episode, remember?
Oh yeah, I did. Oh, I'm changing lives out here, people.
So ever since you said that, you know, I'm not looking, you know, but it would be nice, you know, to find someone there. But
yeah, bro,
be on the same page, same values.
Yeah, it's hard, bro. I feel like you were, you know, in that whole phase, and it's tough when you're in that, you know. It's hard to take you out. You need a lot of energy. And I'm glad, because I've been praying for you, bro. For real. I've been praying for you.
Have you?
Yeah, bro. I prayed
it's
for
working,
you.
Dude.
I pray for you. I said, God, please give this man somebody who will stray him straight, you know?
Thank you.
Put him in the right path.
Thank you.
Because, you know, that hurt me when I would see you, you know? Like, you were hurting a lot, and I wanted to see you win, you know?
Thank you. It's been working. See, this is the update.
Yeah.
Put the side to sides, you know?
Yeah. What about you, Camila?
Start sending them applications then, apparently.
What about you? How did this song impact you?
The idea really came, like, kind of what Santos was saying is mostly he had been writing a lot of heartbreak songs, and kind of what we hear a lot in days is a lot of like situation ship type of stuff, kind of little toxic songs here and there. And so we tried to take a different take on that, still kind of modern, still pop, but with some different lyrics. And again, kind of like how you said, not taking it too deep, right? Nothing too serious.
Yeah.
But definitely something a little bit more cute, more sincere, not so toxic.
Yeah.
Be a little bit more straightforward. There's like a part that says, baby, if you want me, you better just say so. You better come say so, like say something.
Honesty.
Exactly. Like be straight up, say it with your chest. I feel like a lot of people will just kind of play that game of like, I'm into you, are you into me? But it's like, just a little like on the story here, a little react there. It's like, what are we doing?
That's how Maikon is with me. So
Oh my God.
No, but I honestly really like that line because I feel like with like women, like they're gonna really relate to that. Like I think, like it's good to like, even when I hear this song, it's like a good reminder.
Yeah.
It's a good reminder to like, for myself, like if you want to like say it with your chest, like say it direct.
Women want to be pursued, like women will be attracted to a man that is confident in what they want. They know what they want and they say what they want.
Fuck yeah. But I feel like nowadays it's harder to find men like that.
Facts. You got to be pretty. It's like you're really in between secure and not too cocky. You gotta find the right space between there.
It's been hard for you, Maikon, to find men like that?
No, it's been, gladly I'm into women. So, I've been
gladly. 2024.
I just double checking, bro, because I had a couple questions people were asking me to ask you when I got here.
What was the question?
If you were bisexual.
Nah, bro.
A friend was asking.
Nah, I've been with my girl for 10 years and I'm very happy.
Nice.
I like vagina. I like it a lot. Okay? I like it a lot. But no, it's tough. Dating is tough because I feel like I've talked with my girl, like we've just had a conversation of like, oh, what would we do if we were like to break up, right? And I'm like, I just have no idea. Like, what couldn't live
without that's you? That's like a whole decade. That's basically, a whole decade, you grew up with her.
And I learned so many things about myself that I'm like, am I willing to go through that with somebody else that I just barely met?
Honestly, that's actually also why I think it's really important though to even, especially when you have like really long relationships, long-term relationships, I think it's important to still keep your own identity because, if something were to happen, it is hard. You do feel like that. You do feel like, hey, I've been with this person. I grew up with them and they almost like become part of you. Yeah. So it's important to keep your own identity, keep your own, sense of self. And I don't know who said it, but basically it's like you're supposed to make yourself happy and then you just add to your partner's happiness.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not.
Well, a lot of people search for somebody that makes them happy.
Right.
When in reality, it's like you have it right there next to you.
You're the one that's supposed to make yourself.
Yeah. Somebody else is just it's an addition to your happiness.
You got to be your own love of your life first and foremost.
Well, you're your longest relationship you'll ever have.
True. Yeah.
And that's scary sometimes because we don't even like to be by ourselves. Like,
yeah, you got to really get to know yourself and like, good parts, bad parts of yourself, and then just kind of work with it all so you can have like a better unity within yourself.
Have you ever been through a relationship that taught you a lot to where mentally you are now?
Yeah, definitely earlier in my years, when I was like a teenager, I did go through a pretty a long-term relationship for being a teenager. I was in a relationship for like 3 years. I would say that's pretty long.
Yeah.
And I don't suggest it. Girls, just stay single if you're a teenager because, I mean,
yes, girls, come on.
Seriously, like it's not worth it. He's not the love of your life.
That's so true.
He's like, yeah, it's true. He's reminiscing on that one time.
But again, those difficult things are what, kind of makes you grow. And at the end of the day, everyone that goes through something hard, I feel like if you make it out, when you make it out, it's good because then you share that experience to others, kind of like I'm doing now. Yeah. And then, they learn from it. So
now that you've been around and like you understand how it feels to find somebody, right? And you're grown. What do you think are some red flags that your younger self didn't see in men before?
I was definitely Captain Save-A-Ho for a little bit, like...
Yeah, there's a lot of hoes out there.
Yep. And,
Santos used to be one, but he's no longer,
Yeah, I no longer saving myself. But... Yeah, so some red flags, probably like if you know those types of guys where if you catch them doing something, they automatically make themselves the victim, like, oh, I'm just such a bad person. And this
Dude.
is just like, yo, just take some accountability. I think
Yeah.
something in relationships is when you're having like a tough time or you're talking about something that someone did to hurt you, I think what gets misconceived is that one person will think that you're attacking them when you're actually really just trying to let them know, like, hey, you just did something to hurt me. And because I care about you, I'm trying to communicate with you.
Yes.
And instead of being like
Defensive.
because at the end of the day, you know, nobody wants to be the bad guy, but it's possible to do something bad without, you know, being a bad person. You're human, you make mistakes. And so communication is huge. If you're communicating with your partner that they've done something to hurt you, they should want to listen to you because, you know, you're not attacking each other. It's just communication. You want to hear what they did to hurt you and then, or what you did to hurt them, vice versa, and then just fix it. Because it's always like you and your partner against the problem, not necessarily against each other.
Oh, yeah. It's a teamwork thing.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people were so selfish when it's like, I've always said, when I have arguments with my girl, I think of her as my daughter. Like
That's beautiful.
Like if I don't have a daughter yet, but if I did have one, and if she came to argue with me, I wouldn't be like, "Shut up," or like, "I'm right." No, I'll be like, "Oh, sorry. Like, what's going on? Are you okay?" If she's crying, if like, I would try to take my time and understand what's going on there instead of just fighting to win what. I don't win anything but a fucking night at the couch or something.
High five to you. Awesome,
You know what I'm
because that's
saying?
basically unconditional love, right? The love that parents at least should give to their kids. That's unconditional love. So the way that you think about it that way, it's pretty cool. And honestly, that's what people should do for themselves too. I've been trying to like reparent my inner child as well. So the fact that you think of your partner that way too is good.
Yeah, because even like yourself, like you said, when I get we all get triggers, right? We get triggered from something that really hurts us. But lately, I've been just like being that person that someone should have been to me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we all turn into that little kid when we get triggered, right?
Yeah.
So that's been helping me a lot just to understand that it's like, fuck it, like, you know, I get triggered because there was an imbalance of love or anything, but I just got to become that person to my own self because that little kid is constantly looking for me. And if I'm not there, who's going to be there for him?
Exactly. And I feel like the best way to go about it is just don't judge yourself. Like, accept you make mistakes, but it doesn't make you a bad person.
Yeah.
So the more that you don't judge yourself, the less shame you'll have and the easier it'll be for you to overcome those problems. Because if you allow yourself to feel shame, like nobody wants to feel shame, right? And so then that's why most people end up being defensive or arrogant or just kind of avoid their problems.
Yeah.
So knowing how
Pride.
to take accountability without taking judgment on
And
yourself.
most of the time, I feel like if you get so defensive, it's because you did something bad, probably.
Yeah.
'Cause
basically telling on yourself.
yeah, nowadays, dude, we have an argument that she probably is mad about. I'm the most calm because I didn't do that. I'm chilling. I don't know what we're talking about here, you know?
Us girls, you know, it's like going sometimes a little toxic.
Yeah, so
But don't you think you have to be the bad guy sometimes?
explain that.
I mean, and not necessarily like maliciously or like in a bad way, but I mean more in the sense of like the person that has to say the things that are uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
You have to call out, you have to speak the truth. Like people don't want to be that person either sometimes.
It's uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right? Like you mentioned before we started, like the status that I wrote or whatever. When I step into those places, when I post those type of things, it's like I'm stepping into that quote unquote bad guy, but you're almost like I don't know, what would you call it? Like the anti-hero in a sense.
Yeah.
Because it's like, at the end of the day, it's the truth or it's things that need to be said, whether you want to accept it or not.
Yeah.
You know, there's times where you have to, but it's how you turn that energy. You have to transmutate it into positive energy.
Yes.
Responsibility, accountability, you know. It's not just you messed up, you did this wrong. No, it's, okay, you acknowledge it, but then you have to turn it into something positive. You're aware now.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do with it?
Yeah, so yeah, let's go into that. You think Bad Bunny is demonic?
Yeah, I mean, I think his show is demonic. I think he's demonic.
Why is that?
He sold his soul for sure.
Oh my God.
He
What
sold
do
his
you mean
soul,
he
dude.
sold his soul?
He sold his soul to the devil.
How did he sell his soul?
Not literally. People take that too literal too.
Okay.
So, I mean, from what I've heard, the research that I do, because I've always wondered, when you hear that, you're like, what do you mean they sold their soul? And basically, it's you doing something that you don't necessarily agree with, but because it comes with fame and money, they say, screw it, I'm going to do it because it's going to take me to the next level.
Okay.
Right? That's what I think selling your soul means. I mean, if you want to take it even deeper and like people, like religious people will, and that's the thing, I wouldn't consider myself religious, but when I wrote that status of just like saying, hey, like if you knew that his show is demonic, like would like you would think twice about supporting it or something like that. And people like freaked out. And I'm just like, I never said his show is bad. I never said he's bad. Like I just literally pointed out the way that he like presented his show because I wasn't there. But like,
yeah, like don't sleep. Basically, like be aware, be conscious of what's going on. Know what you want to accept, know what you don't want to accept. Because, I mean, I semi-agree, you know, like love Bad Bunny or whatever, but there's definitely messages. So I definitely agree with what you're saying. Like, you know,
Symbols.
not necessarily selling your soul, but it's spreading that message, spreading that propaganda, which can be, you know, like we were talking about earlier, like in the music, just toxicity, whether it's, you know, cheating, hoe things, money over everything, you know, which isn't always the case. Money does not buy all happiness.
yeah.
I feel like selling your soul is such of a weird concept because going into a 9 to 5 is selling your soul.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
essentially.
So
If you're not happy with what,
with what you're doing,
but I mean, it's
but
not.
imagine
They're not selling their soul because they're not getting money or fame from it.
Yes,
in
they are.
exchange.
Yes, they are because they're giving. Bro, I've known people who hate their job with a passion, and they still go
we're
clock
getting
in.
into it.
You know what I mean? They still go
getting
clock
into
in.
it. And
That's selling your soul.
If you think about it, like
That's a cheap price too.
I guess. Yeah. I mean,
Because imagine if I understand what he's doing, but if Bad Bunny really fucking loves what he's doing, that's not selling your soul. That's actually giving your soul more.
yeah, but at the cost of what?
At the cost of people, dude. If people didn't relate
People
to
going
this,
crazy.
but if people didn't relate to this, they wouldn't go to this show. Get it?
Yeah,
Because
but
I
it's a symbol. It's the symbols.
subliminal.
It's the rituals. It's the
subliminal.
subliminal, right?
yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. Like you have a cool production, but why do you have to include like these guys wearing masks that look like skeletons that are dragging him down to the stage?
Okay.
And it's not just him, right? You got Beyonce, you got Doja Cat, like dressing up as a devil. Like it's become the new cool. It's no longer.
I don't think so.
It's no longer like let me hide it behind the scenes. It's like in front of.
That's been the thing since the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, with rock music.
Exactly. That's been a thing.
It's just now hip hop and you know pop culture.
But you know, an artist needs to be a polarizing figure. They need to be different. Nobody wants to listen to a guy that talks about how good life is and how nice you want to be. Most artists are very dark because you need that darkness. You know what I mean? Most of the times, we don't. You know, I used to be an ex-artist, and I am kind of, you know, in the low. But it's like I remember being in so much darkness, and sometimes you just need to let it out. Because if you keep that in, I'd rather him put all of that shit in instead of keeping it inside. Because yes, he does that, but then again, you go to Un Verano Sin Ti. That shit was beautiful, super positive. But he can't be the same guy for 10 years.
Yeah, true.
He has to constantly be, because 100%, and I don't know if you will agree with this, but every single one of us has a dark side.
Yeah, of course.
That is scary to show.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
When there's that fucking, there's a lyric where he goes like, que le di donde hace pipí, donde hace popó. And it's like, I'm dying because it's like, he does that probably. You know, that's a thing that a lot of people won't admit.
Say or admit.
Yeah, exactly. So being an artist is that, are you willing to say that shit that nobody else is saying? Mm-hmm. There's a reason why Kanye is Kanye. You know, you might not agree with him, but the audacity of saying some shit that you would probably pass out of embarrassment, it means something. It helps us understand that it's like, hey, when I hear motherfuckers saying that, and they're in such a big place that it's like so hard to let go of that place for us if we were there, and he doesn't give a fuck about his place where we put him and can destroy it any day, I'm like, that helps me to be like, fuck it, I'm gonna really tell my girl what I feel. Like, this is bothering me, I'm gonna really say that. I'm gonna home in and be like, what if it kills a relationship, then it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
So these people doing this, it's kind of like a test for their fans. Are you still with me? It's kind of like a little a signal. You still with me? I'm doing all this crazy shit, but you still with me? You know, because yes, you might think that's demonic, but during the show, he went deep. He stopped and he talked about how stressed he was before starting this whole
Yeah, my friend was telling me about that.
How exhausted he's been.
Yeah.
How he didn't want to do this.
Yeah.
But then you see a side of him that if you didn't go, you wouldn't see it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so I feel like at the end of the day, he's just being a human.
Yeah.
But he's showing it to everybody. And, you know, a lot of us, I don't know, I promise you, I bet you have a lot of darkness in you.
We all do.
It's going to come out.
Yeah.
You know, the more of an artist you become, the more it's going to come out because you know those are demons that you don't want to keep inside. Fuck that, dude. I don't know. It's a very interesting topic, you know, because we don't know what's going on, but
I mean, I know at the end of the day, it's expression, it's art.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing too that was funny because people were like I was just simply stating something, and then people were just like trying to like belittle me a little bit by it, and that's where I'm like, okay, I don't agree with that, but like you're showing your colors. I'm like just stating something. I'm not elaborating.
Yeah.
You know, and people are like, oh, well, that's normal nowadays. People saying, or what do you mean? Or like, what, this and that. Like trying to like make it less of what it was, you know, like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. And it's like I was just simply stating it. Like, I'm not hating on dude. Like, I think he's a great artist. I think like that's the thing. Like people just, I don't know. I think it's funny how people get defensive about
everything, bro. I have an opinion.
Yeah, but like, it's like they automatically assume like I was approaching it from a religious point of view, and because there's a lot of people that I feel like if you're a drifter in life that follow that type of stuff, then they get offended by that.
Yeah,
you know, and I was that person, bro, so I can relate to it. And I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, bro. No one's perfect.
Yeah,
but I was literally just simply stating something that's kind of obvious.
I think it's
people still, and I was surprised how many people, and I told you, I hesitated on almost posting it because I knew it was going to be controversial.
Yeah.
But it was just like, hey, like, this is what it is. Like, this is what you guys are cool with. Like, cool. Like, I'm not shaming you. I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm just saying, look, that's, I don't know. People just want to like do something or support something without
looking into it.
Yeah, it's almost like a form of grooming.
Yeah.
Like industry grooming. You know,
well, but that's the fucked up thing that as an artist, you need to build like quote unquote cult, right? Yes. And those people will do whatever you want. At that moment, they'll do whatever you want. Like, I know I was in a concert, but I don't even follow Bad Bunny. Like, I don't care. It was like cool to see him. But that's because I've seen behind the doors.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen behind the curtains. I know what's going on. You do this to get a reaction.
Yeah, you understand what's going
like the
on.
Shock value.
Exactly. So, but that's the hard thing. You might think, oh, that's what you know what's going on.
I do.
We know what's going on.
Yeah.
But a normal person doesn't care because all they know is
they want to go dance.
Mami, si tú quieres. You know what I'm saying? So,
they just want to shake ass. That's what a couple people were in there saying, like, I'm just here to shake ass. Like, I don't care. It's like
because, bro, to me, I'm not gonna lie. I got there and I'm like, first of all, I've never really been like since I was a kid. I would see legends and I would never go up to them because I didn't give a fuck. I love myself. Like, that's who I think the biggest person ever is, me, right? So when I was there, I'm like, this is a lot of power for one person. This much people screaming.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I saw a guy busting it open. I'm like, what the hell is going on here, right? Like, it's insane how much, but at the same time, the beauty of seeing so much people just forgetting about their fucking problems for a day. It's a double-edged sword for sure.
Yeah, it is.
Because he's giving people so much happiness at that moment. You could be going through the worst shit ever, but it's like, but Bunny's there. Man, I get a video about this. You know, I get to record this guy and post it. It's so hard. Being an artist is hard because you will be fucking judged from left to right.
Either way, yeah. Whether you're doing things right, you know, you're a Christian rapper, you're going to get judged, you know? Like, whatever you're doing, whatever you're putting out there, it's going to be part of the process. It's just how it goes, you know?
Yeah.
So, I like I said, I was honestly surprised. I almost was going to delete it. I was almost going to, because, like I'm saying, people were trying to, like, make me feel dumb. And I'm like, wow. Like, it wasn't, and when I was telling you earlier about, like, I wanted to delete people. It wasn't because I'm like, I can't handle the pressure. It's more of like, wow, like you showed me your true colors. Like, like you came out of the woodworks. Like I'll post Quiero post. No interaction, no likes, no comments. Soon as I, diss your boy, you come out of the woodworks. People from high school that I haven't talked to. And I'm like, why do I even have you on here? Like you're obviously seeing my post.
Yeah.
But you choose not to interact with it because they don't care enough about it. And we talked about this last episode. That's okay. Yeah. Like that motivates me to create something dope for you to care about and to support. Not everyone's going to support you.
Yeah. Well, dude, I posted, my friend went off on like big people, big women.
Vinny.
Yeah. He went off on big women and people were
went
so
crazy
mad at me. And I'm like, bro, that's my friend saying his opinion. Right. And the funny thing was that I posted all this fucking motivational videos all the time.
And no one cared.
And no one gives a fuck, dude. I posted amazing stories. Nobody cares about it. As soon as I like challenge your idea of what feels good, now
your comfort level.
Now, yeah, your comfort level. It's like now you're mad at me.
And that's what I felt like I went through, bro.
Yeah.
I felt like I went through that. Like I challenged your comfortability of like, oh, this is okay and this is normal, then it's like, because I used to think that way, man. I used to think that way. It's like, there's a lot of people sitting in the middle, bro.
Well,
you got to pick a side, man.
Bro, at the end of the day, it's influence, right? Like before Bad Bunny was a thing, I already knew that was going to be a thing. In the Spanish culture, we don't like gay people. We don't like, homosexuals. We don't like transgenders or anything. And he did that first.
Yeah.
I remember trying to do that. I remember when I was fucking painting my nails, fucking trying to be like, because it was controversial.
Yeah.
It got people talking.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you're an artist and you're not getting people talk, either from your music or whatever you're doing, nobody gives a fuck.
Yep, it's the truth.
You know what I mean? And so I decided, nah, I'm not going to do that because it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't want to sell your soul, dude.
It wasn't me. I was like, fuck, but what if it is him, dude? I've seen him kiss another guy. It's like,
maybe it is him, but
Exactly. So
yeah,
I don't know.
There's a difference, I feel like, between fully, expressing yourself, expressing your art, expressing your dark side, because that's beautiful. And as an artist, yeah, you will do that. But there's this fine line between doing that and then pushing a certain agenda for the agenda, for that
Especially
message.
when it's a common theme, right?
Right. And
when
like
other artists are doing the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're all...
It's like you're not unique. Like... You're dressing up as a devil, cool.
Pushing that dark stuff. Yeah, like Sam Smith did it, right? Doja. And something else I feel like a lot of people don't think about. For instance, some people will do like morning affirmations, right? Like manifestation. You want to speak your life into existence because at the end of the day, everything is energy. Everything is.
Exactly.
And so a lot of people don't realize, like, sometimes when you are listening to these songs over and over and you're singing it, it's like it's basically like you're doing affirmations.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
And so... people are just like, okay, this is a good song, but subconsciously it stays there. And, like it kind of like the roots probably go a little bit deeper than most people realize. And so even though something can be like trending and mainstream and everything and it sounds good and, that's why people like it, I feel like sometimes people don't realize that it affects them. It affects kind of like their thoughts, maybe their decision making a little bit more than they realize.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, even, dude, especially nowadays. But I feel like it's just music is so diluted nowadays that we need something different to speak about. Because we've gotten the gangsters, we've gotten the partiers, we've gotten the rock stars. We know all.
We need
to
bring Shady back.
Yeah. Well, see, but he was considered demonic.
Yeah, he was. I can see that. He definitely had the shock value for sure.
Yes.
He got away with it because it's M, but he toned it down. I think so.
I mean, yeah, it's like adding to what you just said, though. It's like we have to unlearn these things that we've all been taught. If you want to, if you choose to unlearn those things, right? Whether it's life and conditioning, all these things. And the hard thing to do in life is to be the teacher to help other people unlearn that. But teachers are not appreciated. Teachers they're the ones crapped on, you know what I mean? Because it's not an easy job.
It's not.
And being a teacher means being a leader, stepping up and saying things and posting things like I posted because people don't want to say that because people are going to give them crap. And as soon as you step into that role, like we've all been there. When we were in school, we used to, not give a crap about our teachers. Whether they were teaching us something valuable or not, like kind of going back to what you just said, it's still not an easy job. They're not getting paid enough, But I'm talking about in life. I'm talking about leadership. I'm talking about, like it can apply to everything, really.
Yeah,
It's not an easy job to be that.
And you know, music is funny because it's so beautiful. Because it's like, I wouldn't listen to Bud Bunny while I'm hanging out with my girl and having a good time. He has those songs. He has those songs where I'm like, fuck, he's actually saying some shit.
Yeah.
That it's like, wow, you know. But if he did that all the time, I wouldn't like Bud Bunny.
No one would care.
No,
You know, I like that I no longer go to a club, right? If you see me at a club, I'm fucking, I don't know what the hell. Like, I'm probably doing bad in life or my girl is fucking pushing me. But I don't like to go there because a club is very low vibration.
Yeah.
Right.
So if I go there, that's when I hear these people. To me, I'm like, you decide. It's not, I don't think it's about the artist. The artist is just expressing
Influencing,
itself.
yeah.
It's about the individual listening to this. You know, like to you, he's demonic. That's why you don't listen to him.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm not
And
saying
it's
I don't
awesome.
listen to him.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there are some songs that really hit you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just pointing out, like, goes back to the energy thing,
Yeah.
like energetically how it came off. And again, I wasn't there. I could be wrong. You know, this wasn't ever about being right or, you know,
It's
this
just
or
an
that.
opinion.
Yeah, it's just an opinion, you know. And so
I just find it funny how people get mad at somebody saying an opinion by saying an opinion.
yeah,
It's like, bro, we're doing the same thing.
literally.
That's why.
And the funny thing is that everyone wants to express themselves. Everyone
Yeah.
that commented on there, they just wanted to spread their opinion.
Exactly.
Oh, well, this and this. It's like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not dissing on your opinion. I'm not laughing at your opinion. I'm just going, cool, thank you. You know, but you're laughing at my opinion. You're not respecting, and that's fine too, you know? Like, it's totally chill. And that's where you see, who respects you and who values your, because there was people on there that did, in the same token, agree with me.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah. They're like, everything's energy, you know? They're like, if you understand, like, you know, and that's it.
Yeah, people will become conscious, I feel like, at their own time.
Yeah.
Ready.
Exactly. So I mean, yeah, that's an important topic to go through for sure. How do you think the Spanish culture in Utah is reacting to Spanish music being made in Utah?
I don't know.
Do you think there's enough support?
The Salt Lake Tribune wrote an article about that the Bad Bunny concert was kind of an example showing of how much the Latino population and culture has grown in Utah. I don't know if you saw it. It was kind of just reflecting on that. Like, look, this is an example of like how it's growing here in Utah. So I don't know. I think with time, hopefully there will be some more unification. Because yeah, it's very diverse here with the Latinos.
Yeah.
And I think just everyone needs to get on the same page, you know?
Yeah, but
It's present in everywhere you go. But in Utah, it's like still kind of like, it's in the closet.
and that's why I know. Like,
But it's there.
I usually like compare it to the black community in Utah. They're very strong. They're becoming stronger by the day. And I'm like, why the fuck are we not doing that?
Yeah,
Why
for
isn't
real.
there groups of Latinos where we dress up and have fun and we talk about our struggles? How do we
Yeah.
feel about this whole shit? Because we're going through things too.
Yeah.
And shout out to the black community, but shit, Latinos, we're going through shit too.
I guess it's maybe also because we are Latinos, like in Hispanic culture is very so much of like be independent, right? Like they don't even believe in like therapy. Like I got my dad to be a believer just recently.
They
Nice.
believe in brujas but not in fucking anxiety.
Right, exactly. What the hell? And so it probably could be a lot of that. That maybe as Latinos we like to take care of our own shit, and it wouldn't be a bad idea though to like reach out and kind of like you said, you know, kind of like the black community, because that's beautiful to have a community to rely on, support each other. As humans, we want connection, we need that, and so yeah, Latinos tap in.
Hell yeah. No, I feel like we just, if we make it happen, others will join.
Yeah.
It's just
And we are. This is making it happen.
That is true. Where people are always looking for a group to fit into.
Yeah.
You know, and when somebody that looks like you is doing something, they're automatically like, oh, what the fuck is going on over there? I
Right.
want to join that. I really want to start a podcast, actually. That's in Spanish. So it brings that community, because I feel like when it comes to Spanish podcasts in Utah, there's nobody
Yeah.
that's actually doing something. It's like constantly doing it. I've seen some podcasts, but it's not fucking content every
Consistent.
day.
And Spirits of
consistent.
Utah will be the pioneers.
Yeah. No, but I really want to start something where it's in Spanish and always speak Spanish. and just talk about the struggles, because I feel like we need that in Utah.
Yeah.
You know,
I think the thing that I just thought of right now is like connecting dots. Like there's different communities, different groups doing stuff. How can we keep connecting dots? Like you're doing that over there, cool. Let's connect it. You're doing that over there. All it takes is that connection to make the bridge between the different communities, and hopefully, you know, that it stays strong. You know, it's like little rivers. Like there might be a little lake over there. Like we have to create a pathway for this to flow that way to make a bigger, you know, thing. Because in Utah, like there's a big Venezolano community, like in Salt Lake, all these clubs, like there's a lot of movement over there, but like they don't touch any of the Mexican stuff.
they don't. Yeah,
You know, like there's no like connection there. But I mean, there are Mexican DJs that go DJ or whatever, but like it's like, dang man, where's the disconnect here? Like, let's work, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't want to feel entitled, but it's like sometimes I'm like, bro, we're putting in the work. Like, let's go, you know. But for me, it's just a reminder of like, let me come correct. Let me do what I got to do.
Yes.
So that way we're like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're matching the
bro,
standards.
If you work your ass off and you actually do what you say you can do,
It's going to
then
come.
people are gonna follow. People are gonna join, and it's just on us at the end of the day. Nobody's supposed to give a shit. You know, I feel like a lot of artists and a lot of people, creators, feel like things are supposed to be handed to them.
They never are.
Never, bro. Sometimes it takes 10 years of nobody giving a fuck, and then one piece of content or one decision changes your whole life for the next 10 years.
Facts.
You know, so I just feel like people need to stop being entitled and just work their ass off.
Yeah.
Every single day. Like, how much are you doing? And nowadays, bro, I get pissed and I block people who are crying about not getting support. I'm like, yeah. And
you're not gonna waste your time to like explain it to them.
I'm not gonna waste my time, bro. It's like, bro,
I mean, unless it's like a close homie or something. But even then, it's
even
like,
them, I'll probably be like, what the fuck is your problem, bro? Like, nobody's supposed to give you shit. Bro, me and my girl were talking about how Bud Bunny, she goes, isn't it crazy that a guy used to work at a grocery store? None of these people in this fucking stadium gave a fuck about that kid who was in the grocery store just hoping one day he could play in front of thousands of people. No one gave a fuck.
yeah,
But as soon as he becomes the idea of Bud Bunny, that other people can become famous or go viral, but just recording a video of his,
yeah,
now you want to be a part of this?
exactly.
Yeah.
So you got to pay your dues. You really have to work your ass off. Even if nobody fucks with you, at the end of the day, it's like, all right, you know, it's you have to become the proof for people to support,
Yeah.
you know?
And unfortunately, be like the ones closest to you, be like the ones that you grew up with. But I think that, you know, when you feel like you're not getting support from those around you, say from people that maybe you went to school with or whatever, acquaintances, a lot of the times that can be like their own personal
Yeah.
judgment or their own personal limits. Like they're over there thinking like, oh, like I know them, I grew up with them. How come they're doing those things and I'm not
Exactly.
doing those things? And it's just kind of like a thing of insecurity. So, you know, it's never something to take personal, because the ones that do support you, those are the ones that know, like, just because someone else is winning doesn't mean I'm not going to win.
Exactly.
It's like having the mind of abundance, right? If you
Yes.
win, I win. If they win, I win. It's just having that energy. If you have like the scarcity mindset, that's the type of people that kind of try to shy away from supporting, like, oh no, they're doing that. Like, I don't really want to look that way because they have that scarcity mindset. But a lot of the times it's just like self-limiting beliefs of others. And so, and yeah, like I've experienced that too, right? Wanting to do something and people tell me like, oh, actually that might be kind of hard, or, oh, I've tried that and it was really hard for me. And then, you know, I'm just out here doing it.
Yeah.
And so never let yourself be held back by others' opinions.
Oh, never. And
And you have to surround yourself with other people that are in that same mindset as you
Yeah.
to keep going.
well, dude, I feel like the problem with people is that when you're barely starting, it actually motivates them to support you because it feels good.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm starting too. Let's go. Let's do this. Right? But when you pass that threshold of something they weren't able to reach, then it becomes weird to them, because now it's like, fuck, now you become a example of everything that it was too much for them.
Right.
Everything that they couldn't handle.
Right.
That's why they can no longer support you, because they're like, it's actually hurting me to support you.
Yeah.
So they have to protect themselves. So I 100% understand that. A lot of people have like stopped even supporting me because it's like, I just keep going.
Yeah.
And they could only go 2 episodes, 3 episodes.
Something
You
I would
know?
say to those people, I read something about jealousy that really kind of helped me about how I think about that. And I read something that said when you feel jealous or envious about someone or something they're doing, it's really just your own mind and your body telling you, hey, that's what we're supposed to be doing. Yeah. So instead of being like, oh, I'm so jealous that they're doing this or that they have that, take it as a sign to yourself, like, if I'm feeling this way, it's because my inner self knows that we're capable of doing this and we're just not doing it. So just take it as motivation, if anything. Like, instead of jealousy, be like, it's just your body, it's your internal dialogue telling you, I want that and I know I can do that. So go do it. Because seriously, like a year ago, I remember seeing this video of this girl that's local and she was like dancing in a studio and I was like, oh my gosh, she looks so good. Like, kind of rolled my eyes a little bit and I'm like, wait, what? Why am I feeling like this? Like, is this something that I want to do? Do I like dancing? Yes. And guess who's at the studio now every Thursday? Shout out, Danielle. but yeah, so I think it kind of helped me to have that type of mindset and use that feeling of jealousy as just knowing like, oh, I'm meant to do that too.
I'm the type of guy who I love to feel like I'm the underdog 24/7. But with that very healthy knowledge of I'm actually doing better than these people type of thing. It's like a very nice balance, right? Because when you get to a certain spot, then you're like, it's like keeping that pressure. Yeah. You know, I love knowing that it's like, if I think that everybody else is doing better than me all the time, but I work like I want to become better than everybody else, sooner or later I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna see them in the back. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, how do you stay that underdog all the time? How do you stay in that, by the same time knowing that it's like, don't let it hurt you because you know you are ahead actually.
It's giving Kobe vibes for sure.
Yeah. No, it's true. I love the thought of just having to work my whole life.
Yeah.
I am so excited because I'm like, man, I could never wish for like, oh, I'm gonna get to this spot and I'm gonna just chill. I don't believe in that. There's no such thing as that. You need to pay mortgage or rent for the rest of your life. You need to pay for insurance for the rest of your life. So you're gonna have to work hard for the rest of your life. Once you come in terms with that, then it's like, oh, work is just part of life. Our body was made to work every single day of our lives.
Pues este sí es Latino.
No, but what's next for you guys? Like, where does Santos and Camila go from here? This song is dope, so I'm excited to see what's the future for you guys.
We were working on this. So this song, it was very like in the moment. It was cool how we created
just on the
it.
Spot, just pressure.
And
good
again,
pressure.
with like Adam producing it, he put his take of pop on it. We've been also working a little bit on another track.
Yeah, cumbia track.
Yeah, cumbia track, and there was the one with the DJ.
Yeah, Ray Burger. Shout out to Ray Burger from Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so we're trying to do more of that Latino music, more of like reggaeton music, stuff like that maybe Utah doesn't bring out too much.
Yeah.
So I think that's where we're going.
Yeah. So hopefully with that, with Ray Burger, bro, he's an up and coming like DJ. Like he's grinding. He's homies with Dioro. I don't know if you know Dioro, but he's like one of the top like Mexican Latino EDM DJs.
That's dope.
In that world. And so I'm just waiting for him to like, he has everything. So we're just waiting for him to like put it all together. And like I told her when the opportunity presented itself, like I reached out to him because he posted, he was working on the beat and he produces his own music. And one day he just was like, yo, I made this beat. Like he didn't send it to me. He was just posting it. And I'm always like, how can I be of service? How can I be help? So I was like, bro, let me jump on that. Let me jump on that. And he was like, oh yeah, at first. And then I kept, let me jump on that. And he's like, all right, bet. He sent it to me. So it's like, where can I help out? Where can we keep like putting in the work? Where can we find opportunities to work with other people that are putting in the work, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's how you keep going, is you work with other people that are putting in the work, you know? Like one thing, I was talking to this older guy at the dog park one time and he was like, I was frustrated because this one person, I haven't heard from them in a long time. And then they would always hit me up and be like, hey bro, can you help me with this? They would only hit me up when they needed something. And I remember I got frustrated, right? And this old man was like, you shouldn't be frustrated that he's hitting you up because he sees you a value. He's like, you should see yourself as like you're helping him out.
Yeah.
That's why he hits you up. That's why he always goes to you for help. And I was like, wow. I was like, oh, I was over here being a dick because I did give him attitude that last time and was like, bro, why do you only hit me up when you need something? And like, I try to work with you. I think where I got frustrated, and maybe y'all can relate to, is like, I don't mind helping, but like, let's let it be mutual.
Exactly,
Yeah.
bro.
Let's help each other
Like,
out.
let's
Preach,
both
preach.
eat.
You know why? Because givers have a limit. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Takers don't have. They will take as long as you let them, bro.
Exactly.
They will keep taking.
And sometimes you have to let them know that, right?
Yeah, you
it's
have
like,
to.
hey, I don't mind helping you out, but help me out.
Exactly.
Or like let me teach you how to be a giver too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You might think you don't have value. A lot of people will think that way. Well, what do I have? I've only barely started this, or I don't have connect. Bro, we all have value.
Yeah.
We can all help each other.
Yeah.
You might have this that I don't have. You might have this. You might have, like, there's something you can always help out with. People, if you think you don't have any way you can help out, believe you do. There's
Yeah.
something you have, whether it's a ride, whether it's money, whether it's food. I don't know. Everyone has a gift or something that they can help out with. Everyone has value, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's how we started, right? That's how humanity started. It was a trade.
Yeah.
Facts.
And now
Trades.
money came along, and it was like, fuck, that kind of died off. But now it's like, that's why I believe in value. It's like, fuck the money.
Yeah.
How much value are you giving me?
So if we were cavemen, would you be a hunter or a gatherer?
Hunter, 100% bro.
Would you get the berries or would you go get the
fuck the berries, bro.
the
I
buffalo?
I want the meat. You know what I'm saying?
Confirms that Maikon likes meat.
Hey.
The meat. The meat. See, I was just trying to figure out a way to confirm
This
it,
motherfucker.
that he likes the meat.
He always eats
Nah.
at Arby's.
But
The
you know-
Arby's, the
They
beef
say-
sandwiches.
They say that you need 3 types of people in your life, right? You need people who are doing better than you. You need people who are in the same level as you, and you need people who are not there yet. Because you become the teacher, you become a friend, and you become a learner. And once you have the balance of those 3 type of people in your life, then I go to my friend when he needs help. Then I practice what I've learned. I go to my friend and then we exchange ideas, right? The one that's on my level. And then I go to somebody who's better than me and I learn from him.
Facts.
Just to do it all over again with,
Exactly.
just to keep that cycle going.
Exactly.
So
The Holy Trinity.
exactly.
The 3.
Yeah.
What 3 of us right here? Hey.
Hey.
Illuminati confirmed.
Oh shit.
It's a triangle.
We're Tupac.
Yeah. Nah, but yeah, I'm grateful that you guys came through.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank
you
for having
always.
us.
I think hopefully this track does as much as it can, and you guys fucking blow up out of this. I really
Thank
hope
you.
that.
That's good.
I always like to bring people like you guys on the show just to show that it's like you guys are doing something. If you're not doing anything, then shut the fuck up. I'm not getting you on the show. No, I hate that, bro. I gotta fucking say this because I've gotten so many artists just constantly, hey,
Put me on.
I want to work. Yeah, I really want to be on. It's like, bro, you're not posting anything. What the
I haven't
fuck
seen
you
you
want me to
post
do?
anything.
Exactly, bro.
You're like, you got to put yourself in that position.
I want to
too.
help you to push the car. I don't want to fucking have to buy the car and then help you push the car. What the
Facts.
fuck? You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
There you go, ladies and
Like
gentlemen.
that's what I always say, bro. And I promise this, and I've swore it before. If you're doing more than me, I will get you on the show. 100%. It's like if you don't have the connections, if you don't have the money, if you don't have the whatever, it doesn't matter. Just do more than me, and I promise you, I'll look at that because I'm constantly looking into like who the fuck is doing better than me, who's doing this, who's doing that. I'm like a fucking godfather of all this shit. Bro. I'm constantly looking because I'm not afraid of the guy who's doing better than me. Fuck him. I'm afraid of the kid who's gonna start tomorrow and want it more
Outwork
than
you.
me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
That kid. Because I know how I felt and I know how I feel right now, how bad I want it.
Yeah.
So I just want to see more of that, bro. I want to see more people just working. Fuck all that success. That comes with the results. But the work, bro, that shit's beautiful. So yeah, bro. Thank you guys for being a part of the Maikon show.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace out, y'all. Much love.
Damn, bro. You're gonna fucking
Bye.
damn.
I actually got some
Was that
studio
controversial enough?
Nah, this motherfucker. No, but and to you guys, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're right here with us right now with Santos and Camila. And guys, I've been saying this over and over again, and it just You know, it's tough. People are not listening. Guys, from the bottom of my heart, please stop cheating. There's a lot of cheating going on, Camila and Santos.
God's watching.
Oh, man. It's gross. Ugh, ew. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, what comes around goes around. What goes around comes around. So,
Like a hula hoop,
Hula.
you know?
just heal, guys.
Just, I feel like everybody just needs to be
Please
better,
heal.
like my friend Santos, you know?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, he used to be a degenerate. You know, he used to be
yes.
savage, but he has found God.
Yes.
He's finally trying to get a woman of God.
Yes,
you know?
correct.
And I'm happy for you, bro.
Thank you. Thank you, Mari.
All of you guys should be
Dr.
like,
Phil. With Dr. Phil, Utah, Maikon.
Everybody,
I always be roasting you on that.
everybody should be like Santos, you know?
No, don't be like me, please.
The new version of Santos, you know?
Yeah, no soy un santo, pero soy tu santo, Santos Jaguar.
Hey, he's demonic.
It's Santos Jaguar demonic. He's wearing all black.
Oh, shit. They're going to
gosh.
see that. Oh, damn.
No.
That's symbolism.
Already a puppet.
I'm the people's champ, baby, if you didn't read.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to The Rock.
Hey, The Rock.
We're the ones.
You know, the WWE probably is demonic too, bro. I'm just saying, you know.
Just saying, maybe.
Yeah,
Is
see
it?
the eyebrow.
Oh, yeah. Nah, but yeah. And we'll have Post Malone on this show soon.
Yes,
That's
that's
my
gonna
dream.
happen.
You know what I'm saying? We need to get that fucking guy in this show. I feel like that's my dream and it's going to happen. You know,
Yes.
slowly but surely, you know. It's coming.
It's coming.
Every day, we're getting closer.
Getting closer. Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah. Love you guys. Drink water and stay alive because a lot of people are dying out here. So, peace out.
Peace.
That was good, yo. That was
Yeah.
fucking dope. How you guys felt?
Feel good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's nothing, huh? Just like normal.
It was a little something. It was a little something. It was a little something.
Hell yeah, no, that was dope. That was dope.
No, but it was good. Thank you.